guys, I'm here in Pennsylvania, Prince Gallitzin State Park. You can hear the water in the background. Had a couple nice days. Instead of all that frigid cold and tons of snow, we got some sunshine. I'm here with a t-shirt on. It feels quite nice. Few weeks this is all going to be back to water, but for now there are various people that are pulling their sleds out there and ice fishing. And I don't know, you might have to zoom in for this, but right straight ahead of me there are 2 Canadian geese. And as far as any other wildlife, I don't see any. But again, there's a few people out there doing some fishing. It's kind of cool, they're dragging their kids on the sleds. But I thought I would come in and do an update on March energies and this transformational process that we're in. As you can see, the same with a liquid, or a liquid to a solid to a gas. Energy is constantly changing as well. So that's the one constant in the universe, is change. And so as we go through the season, or the seasons, I should say, it's as above, so below. What's really interesting and what was impressed upon me is these 2 geese right there. They're just being. But apparently, well, in my mind I'm thinking that one's a male and one's a female, and they're there to complement one another and to help one another raise to their highest vibration and be the best that they can be. And so, of course, I don't know what gender they are. I didn't go up and lift their skirts, but one could assume that these travelers are traveling the way the universe works, with energy in this polarity, this 3D world we live in. Not always, but, you know, mostly. I like these trees here too. They're coupled together. But I'm just out walking, reflecting, and the last time I put a video out, it was in New Mexico, and I thought, well, let me show the difference here in central Pennsylvania from where I was just at, where it was blue and sunny and warm. And although it's probably mid 50s, maybe even 60, again, I'm in a t-shirt and it feels nice. There's no real wind or anything like that here. It's just real subtle. And I'm sure if I sat down here to do a meditation with that flowing water that's melting in the background, you could probably tap into this energy that's here. It's all about nature. Visualize and imagine that this started out as blankets of snow, and then the sun comes out and radiates down to planet Earth, changing that potential of snow to a liquid. And I'm sure there's some evaporation going on with that process, so maybe you can look at it as some gas as well, but there's constant change. And as we go through this transformation through where we are in the world, in the universe, everything and everybody is going through this transformation as well. See the rolling hills in the distance there. Smell that fresh air. And so as I come across the country, I had the visualization of sending love and light coming from west to east. And then when I crossed the Mississippi River, I thought, why don't I have the visualization and imagination of sending love and light north and south, so we could collectively come together in a unified field, energetically and otherwise. I had a lot of responses to that. And so, if you're watching this and you'd like to add your love and light so that we can transform and transcend, it's almost like we're in this cocoon. Maybe the caterpillar that's becoming. And as you open up to it, you can see that pinhole of light. And that's the direction that you're going to go in. As we all are. Some of us are going to break out of that shell sooner. You can hear the geese in the background. They're getting a little excited because they see in the distance somebody's pulling their sled. Or they're adding their love and light to this video. Sending love and light to all the parts of the world that really need it right now. To the Ukraine, to all the leaders of the world that need to make these decisions. Oh, there they go. I don't know if you guys can see them. And see, they were a potential energy, kinetic energy sitting there, and now they're in flight. It looks like they just might break the skyline. Yep, right there they are. You can see them above the trees now. Unified, balanced male and female energy. Okay guys, so anyway, if you want to join in, spread this video if you can, if you find it beneficial. Mother Earth is where it's at. She resonates at a particular frequency, and since we are on this planet, we link up to her vibratory frequency. And so it's important to get into nature if you can. And if you can't, if you're in the city, I'm bringing it to you. Energetically, it's just going to simply stream through this video as you close your eyes and tap in. So, sending you guys love, light, and laughter. I'm just going to pan around here one more time. And until next time. Love you guys. Okay, guys. As I walk along here, as I see things that are interesting, I'm gonna just kind of video as I go. And what you see here is this meandering stream of water. And so you could visualize and imagine that the sun, as it comes down to transform some of these molecules of snow into water, it simply meanders and flows naturally down through. And over the ground. And so you can visualize and imagine it all goes out to this lake to add simply to this lake. And that's what we're doing in humanity right now. As the sun comes down and helps us transform and transcend, we are those little droplets of love and light. And as long as we go with the flow and don't hang on to the banks there, you can imagine it just flows effortlessly. Now if you're hanging on, you're going to get beat up by the rapids and the current. You simply have to go with the flow, surrender and release. And that's what's going on right here, right now, in nature. And as I always say, and many of us do, as above, so below. That's what's going on with humanity now. We're in this transformational process. And I think the sun and there's a lot of other variables, obviously, but just to give you a visual, the sun is coming down and changing this energy, this potential, this snow. And again, the molecule turns from a frozen molecule to a liquid, and as it flows freely, naturally, without resistance, it's an easier transformation. And so it's a perfect depiction of what's going on with humanity right now. As the sun comes down and transforms us, and we collectively come together as the little stream here, and we simply add our love and light to this unified field, which would be the lake. And there you have it.